Alright, we're back. Now, I've done a little research online about this bloody quest, right? Ah, it turns out, yes, it's broken. We can't go to the quarry. Well, first off, the quarry is where I thought it originally was, next to Tallenberg. However, because we're in the process of doing the siege quest, everybody from there has disappeared. What the internet says is that they will come back after this quest is complete. So I can't finish this quest at the moment. It's it's impossible. As you can see, it's all the way down in the bottom right hand corner. We've been there, it's an invisible wall, can't do it. So I'm going to leave this for now, turn that off, and we're going to concentrate on the siege quest. So let's do that. So it looks like we're going to Tallenberg. Let's go. Speak to Robert and see what he's got to say. I believe he wants us to do a few things so we can lay siege to Tallenberg, but I don't know what they are yet. But he's mentioned it. One of them is build a trebuchet and some other things, but he hasn't actually given us those quests yet. He just talked about it in the cutscene, so surely he'll give us those now. Happy days. So I've got my fingers crossed that after we fully complete this mission, we'll be able to complete the Restless Spirit quest. If not, then it'll just have to remain unsolved for the rest of time. And that woman will be haunted by ghosts forevermore. It's what she gets. She's a wench. She's a wench. Did we ever get in a fight? No, it didn't. Because if you remember correctly, I need to get in a fight to test out this St. George's sword. So then I can repair it myself, and it should get a further damage boost, and we'll be able to see if it is truly better than Herod's sword. Because I don't think it has got the repair skill buff on it yet. I'm stuck. Look, I've just impaled the horse on the... I've impaled the horse on them things. Robot?
Welcome, Henry.
Where is he? Is he hiding behind here?
How are you, Henry?
Oh, he's asleep. Sir Robot.
What needs to be done?
Look, a military encampment's a complicated thing. I don't expect it to be as peaceful and orderly as Holy Mass. But what we have here now is havoc. The men are as nervous and short-tempered as caged bears. When you walk around the camps, you'll see for yourself. Grumbling everywhere, complaints about everything from the gruel to the fleas. They're moaning they've drunk the alehouse dry, and now they have to wait for the next batch of beer. We've got dead who deserve a decent burial, and a lot of wounded, including one of their lordships. The less the troops grumble, the better off we'll all be. But that's not even the main problem.
What do you mean?
Did you hear what Sir Divish was saying to Fafar, our master builder?
I heard some of it.
Trebuchet.
And what did you make of it?
Well, Fafar certainly didn't seem too enthusiastic.
He said he'd never built a trebuchet catapult. I wouldn't even know where to start, but he might.
But, if it'll take him as long as he said, we can't wait until Judgment Day. We don't have that much time.
I'll try to ask him if I can help in some way.
You should definitely do that. Without a trebuchet, we're much too weak.
How are you faring, Sir Robard?
How do you think I'm faring, lad? There's some cutthroat thug lolling about in my bed at the castle.
Well, at least no one's raised Talmberg.
Not so far. Though we may end up doing it ourselves to smoke the bastard out.
I imagine Sir Divish isn't taking it too well.
And why do you think he handed command over to me? But it pains my heart, too. That place is my home.
What's the easiest way to take back Talmberg?
The easiest way? Call in the Royal Army and leave it to them. But there's no Royal Army to help us now, and we can't afford to wait. What's more, we don't want to destroy the castle. Personally, I'd like to return to it.
Repairing the castle would be expensive.
And time-consuming. No trebuchets wholly on target. The missiles fly as they please. And if we blast the castle to pieces and Sigismund comes back, he'll make short work of us.
We're caught in between a rock and a hard place, really.
Do you think Sigismund will come back?
How do I know what's in his head? But if he doesn't take advantage of this chaos, someone else probably will. The whole country will know about it soon enough.
I'd never have thought so many people were keeping an eye on Talmberg. Like that fellow Havel.
Not only Talmberg, and we've left precious few men in Ratai. If we're defeated here, who's to stop them from pillaging the whole province? And there's no shortage of power-hungry bastards like Havel and Toth in Bohemia.
Is there some way we can get through the gate?
There are steps from the gate up to the walkway on the battlements, and I don't know how Ishtvan's covering them. Then there's the portcullis to get through. A big battering ram might breach it, but how could you get one that close? I reckon we'll have to set fire to it.
Stack up brushwood and light it?
Brushwood, timber, anything that burns, soaked in as much pitch as possible. The local charcoal burners surely have some.
And even if it doesn't burn the gate right down, it'll weaken it and make it easier to break through.
Exactly.
And what about the walls? Which side is the most vulnerable?
The south and east are solid. It would be useless to try anything there.
It's best defended from the north, and as for the west...
From the west is where we tried it, and got royally fucked, if you recall. But I think in the end we'll try that way again, only this time we'll do it better.
Okay, so we've got a game plan.
Pity they didn't stay holed up in Vranyk for longer. It would have been much easier there.
Toth is a wily fox. If he'd had all his men with him there would have been real carnage. It's likely we only won there because he'd already gone and taken most of his best soldiers with him.
Is there anything you can tell me about Talmberg's weak points?
The truth is, Talmberg has far too few weaknesses. Who'd have thought that was something I'd come to regret?
And what about the walls?
The south and east are solid. It would be useless.
It's best defended from
the
I've
west.
already said this.
Pity they didn't stay holed up in Vranyk for longer.
Toth is a wily fox.
Put us in a loop. This is the question I need to get in. Do you need help with
Is
anything?
there anything else I can help with?
Well, we need some pitch. I know you had dealings with the charcoal burners.
I've met a few, true enough.
Then have a look around the area. If you manage to find any pitch, bring it to our quartermaster in the camp at the quarry.
Ask the nearby charcoal burners if they have any pitch, okay. So let's look at my quests. So it's just a side mission. We've got to talk to some charcoal burners. It's not part of this, is it? Yeah, they're all optional. Right. What I'll do is I want to clear up shop. I'm just gonna work around the area. Talk to Master Fairfar. He's right next to me. Somewhere. South of me. A? B. Here he is. Here he is.
Henry,
Oh, he must be asleep there. Fairfar. Aha.
Greetings. What do you need?
Sir Robard sent me to you. He said you have to build a trebuchet.
Indeed. A trebuchet that can smash the walls of Tamburg. I, a mining engineer. What do I know of war machines? I'll never manage it on my own.
Well, I'd like to help you, but how? I don't know anything about trebuchets either.
Actually, there is a way you could help. Conrad Keyser came to Sasso recently. If you could get him to come here, it would save my skin.
Conrad Kaiser? Who is he?
Conrad Keyser? Who's he?
He's a scholar who studied
That's exactly what I said.
but he also designed siege engines. He even took part in the siege of Nicopolis, together with Sigismund.
That would explain why you find a couple of sabres on some Cumans.
You're still an engineer, though. Couldn't you build it yourself?
Are you serious? Do you know how complicated such a machine is? What forces are at work in the contraption? If we were lucky, it wouldn't fire at all. Far more likely it would smash itself to smithereens and kill lots of us instead of the enemy.
Yeah, we definitely don't want that to happen.
He was with Sigismund.
It's not so straightforward. They quarrelled after the battle, after Conrad blamed their defeat on Sigismund.
I don't suppose he took that too well.
Quite. That's what led to Conrad being banished from Prague and making a base at Bethlern Castle.
Banished? Like a common criminal?
He was a member of the court and a doctor and a master engineer, so nothing quite that bad befell him. I've even heard he has a whole host of wise men with him and they're writing some book together.
What the hell? They're writing a book.
What's he doing here in Sasau?
They sent him over here to help with building the monastery. No doubt they had to pay handsomely to get him.
Oh, so he's not asking us to bring him here. He wants us to kidnap him. He won't come willingly.
And how am I supposed to get him here? Abduct him?
Well, only if all else fails. We need his cooperation. Try having a word with him. By all accounts, he hates Sigismund.
Alright, I'll help you. I'll be tactful.
All right, I'll do what I can.
Thank you, Henry. Maybe we will build that trebuchet after all.
We will. Rocketeer. The Rocketeer. Oh, that's an awesome film as well. Never seen that in years. It used to be on at Christmas times. So Divish is there. I need to get down here. The fastest way, I believe, is to go by horse. Yeah, and walk down the mountain. Oh, I do like the look of my horse now that I've taken the comparison off. The beast of a stallion. Let's try not to fall off a mountain. Oh. I'll just follow this path. We'll just follow this path round and it'll take us to the... where, funnily enough, where the quarry is. There he is. There's the man, the legend. Hanush.
Henry! Just the man I want to see. I need help with something.
What's the problem, sir?
The Archbishop's vicar has come to Uzhitz. I don't know why exactly, but the rumor is that he's on the hunt for heretics, which frankly never meant any good, especially for me.
I'm sorry, but I'm not really up on religious ranks, sir. What does a vicar do, exactly?
You don't have to apologize. It's the devil's own work to make sense of their twisted hierarchy. The vicar is short for vicarious. meaning in place of. He has full power to act on his superior's behalf.
I see.
Dangerous.
In this case, sadly, the superior in question is that nincompoop, Archbishop Zbigniew Hare of Hassenburg.
Zbigniew.
What should I do about him then?
Firstly, find out why he's really here. He might truly be on the hunt for heretics, which wouldn't be good news. Or it's equally possible he's here to size up my estate, which would be even worse.
I understand. And then what?
The best thing for me and all concerned would be for him to pack his bags and go back to Prague.
And how can I, encourage him to do that? I can't just kick him out, can I?
Stab him
Oh,
in his
of
sleep and
course
send him back home in a
If
casket.
you can make him believe there's nothing to find here, he'll be off in no time. So tell him I've sent you to assist him.
I understand. And my task is to assist him in finding nothing.
Indeed.
Sounds good.
And what if there really are heretics?
My boy, have you ever seen a heretic?
No.
There, you see. I haven't either. Most of the time the prelates just invent them to scare folk with. So don't put much faith in their existence.
But
But what if there really are some? Then deal with them. But make sure that interfering bastard gets out of here.
We're probably going to end up chopping up some heretics.
are you at odds with the Archbishop in some way, sir?
No, I've never even seen him. But that's no guarantee he doesn't have his eye on my estate.
But how could he get his hands on it?
He's an archbishop. They have long fingers, my boy. And now, without the king around, it's the perfect time to amass a nice little hoard. Believe me, I know. They say in Prague that he's a complete dolt. But I rather doubt that.
Why?
All the Hare clan are as shrewd as they come. I know that better than most.
Uh-huh.
I'll get started
Very
straight
well.
away.
I'll get going straight away.
Good luck, lad. And be careful. Clergymen are wily weasels. So take care.
I'll be careful. Don't worry, Sir Hannes.
Waldensians. Waldensians. Okay. Is this the quartermaster? I know I need to see him. Oh, this is Bernard. Oh, he's fast asleep. Son of a bitch. Quartermaster's at sea. Oh, they're all asleep.
Let me sleep.
Right, well, tell you what. I'll get some sleeping until morning. Can I sleep in a bed? Is there a bed free? Sir, may I have a bed? Oh, this is a bed. Fit for a king. Fit for me. But first... Lock's too difficult. Why can I not pick very hard locks anymore? Do you think the game glitched and let me pick them before? They're all very hard. Unless I can get in this one. Nah, too difficult. That's so strange. So very strange. Okay. Let's just go to sleep. We'll sleep till 8 o'clock and everyone should be up. Just before, I'll do, mate. Yeah, what happened was, right, I could lockpick very hard locks. And then my lockpick skill leveled up to level 9. I bought the perk that lets me pick locks silently. And then all of a sudden, I can't pick very hard locks. Strange. So either the game glitched and let me pick very hard locks at a low level, or the perk that I've bought to silence the locks has made it so I can't pick very hard locks. I hope it's the former, not the latter. Otherwise, I'm knackered.
Well, meat is God's own blessing.
Are you going to get up, you lazy bastard? Ah, he's up.
Good health to you.
How are we doing with the food?
Who wants to know? One of their lordships?
No, I just wondered if there was anything you're short of.
Oh, I see. The lordling is wondering if we're in urgent need of anything. Well. To tell the truth, we don't have much meat. They bring it round often enough, but never as much as they should.
Yes, I've heard something like that.
I'll say. Every other man's moaning on about it. The gamekeepers are doing all they can, but they can't keep up. So if you know how to help them out, bring it right here. I'll take care of the rest.
Fine, I'll keep that in mind.
Go and get some. Well, I do know there's a chest full of meat in Rete that I opened up. Sorry, no, is it? Is it there? No, it's in, not Rete. Ledechko, at that woman's house.
Do we have any beer?
Christ, I wish we did. Our ale's all gone and we've drained the local inn dry.
That's bad news.
Don't I know it? You can't go and catch a beer in the woods either. But if you happen to know about some, let's hear it. News like that'd refresh me almost as much as a drink. And the lads, too.
The camp is out of beer. I need to ask around the local taverns for some. That should be pretty easy to do. I need 30 meats. Beer. Charcoal. They're the charcoal burners. Right, finally we need to go and see Sir Divish. But what I do want to know is, does my horse have any meat? I think I took it all out. Well, there's some beer. I've got 2 beers. Nah. I've got no meat. How much beer does he want? Oh, that's a side quest. Oh, that's cool. Oh, you've just got to talk to them about beer, but I need 30 pieces of meat. Well, if that's the case, then Ledechko. That's Conrad Kaiser. Tell you what, I'm going to go to Ledechko, ask the tavern about beer. I'm going to go and rob all the meat from that lady's meat cellar. Well, not all the meat. Oh, no, I'm not. I want to talk to Sir Divish to find out what he wants first. Got a plan, lads. We've got a plan. I think he's on the other side of that river, isn't he? Oh, there he is.
God save you, Henry.
God save you, good sir. I'll wait till you load in. There you go. He's still got a little bit of loading left to do. He's missing a neck. There, good lad.
God bless you. What troubles you?
Everything.
How do you feel, Sir Divish? How's the shoulder?
I felt better, boy. I feel awful, truth be told, and my shoulder's paining me.
Let someone tend to the wound and you'll soon be better.
What flesh can be healed, perhaps, but the spirit. Henry, can you do something for me?
What is it you need, sir?
I need a priest as well as a physician. The closest was in Rovna. but I don't know what happened to him. And then there's the one from Ujits. What's his name?
Godwin.
Godwin.
But why would you need a priest? The wound will heal, especially with the help of one of the monks.
It's not about me. I've got a lot of wounded here that won't see morning, and dead men, and I have to confess my sins.
Right, so we've got to go to Ushitz. Before we do that, I need to get Ledechko. And since it's daytime, that woman is going to be outside of her shop, outside on a little stall, so I can go into a house and steal from the chest. Hopefully the chest isn't locked, because if it's got its very hard lock back on the go, then I can't pick very hard locks anymore for whatever reason. Cray. But then again, I can just buy it off her. At least I know she sells meat. Right, we'll ask at the inn first. Innkeeper, where art thou? No sign of the innkeeper. Oh, is that him over there? Oh, there he is.
God save you. What can I do for you?
Beer.
I need to bring a few kegs of beer back to Talmberg.
To Talmberg? Why? Actually, it doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm running low on beer and I've no kegs left. Ask again later. I'll go ask elsewhere.
Son of a bitch.
What is it?
I'll tell you what it is. That guy's a scumbag. It's for the troops, man. Your brethren are dying and you're worried about low beer. This is the shop I need to go to. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, he's a god. He's got some nice armor on. Oh, she's outside. Good. Oh, I can't get in. She's locked the door. She'll have a back. Does she have a back entrance? Don't think she does. I think her house has only got one door. I'm not even going to risk lockpicking it. I'll just buy it off her. I need 30 pieces of meat. I'll just take 20. Horse meat's so cheap. Why is lamb so cheap? Well, that's 0.7 each. Is that 6.7 each? It is. Okay, I get it. Remove. Beef 0.9 each. Here's 6.7 each. Horse meat. Lamb's really cheap. I'm just going to buy 30 pieces of lamb.
I'd like to discuss the... Is this in...
Well, now. See now, I knew we'd come to an agreement.
Right, so I've got enough meat now. Where do we need to go? I've asked him for beer. What's that say again? Find a medicus from the monastery to come to Talmberg. Okay, so we can do both. This tavern could be good. So I'll just go around in a circle. I'll go here. I think they will have beer because it's like out of the way. It's not really in a town, so they shouldn't get many people coming through. That's my theory anyway. Come on lads, yous can help us out. Andrew. Go on, load in so I can speak to you. There we go. Beer. Beer.
My respects to you.
What do you think about Talmberg being attacked?
What do I think? That as long as decent people can live in peace, I can talk my way out of paying taxes. I don't care who my liege lord is.
Faster.
Well, this new lord never forgets a man who fails to pay him a single groschen, and the poor probably go straight to the gallows for it.
That's terrible news, especially for us poor folk. I hope you'll drive him out of here so fast he'll shit himself, or hang him from the tallest Talmberg tree.
People usually shit themselves when that happens too.
All to the good. A nice bit of manure and everything blossoms.
Well, we're gonna need ale, otherwise he's here to stay.
Andrew, there's no more beer in Talmberg, and the soldiers are starting to grumble. Can't you send some there?
I could, but there's nothing in it for me.
I want to speech him.
Just as a matter of interest, who do you pay your taxes to?
You're saying I should be paying to Talmberg, told Sir Divish? When Sir Havel of Waldeck was the master here, I managed to wriggle out of it. Nobody's come collecting since.
I'm here
well,
now.
Right now, there are 3 noblemen camped by Talmberg, one of whom might be very interested to learn about all the tax you owe. I imagine he might want to collect it in the form of beer.
The gentry have other things on their minds right now than a tavern.
Bastard.
The borderlands. They'd need someone to remind them of it first.
You're not suggesting...
You wouldn't be the sort to go off there and snitch on me, now would you?
Fuck, I want to try and fight him.
The camp's not that far away. Imagine if the soldiers got so upset by the lack of beer, they went on the hunt for it and ended up here. They could do some real damage. Wouldn't it be better to have them drunk and happy somewhere else?
If they came here for a drink, I'd sell it to them. Why would they do any damage?
What if someone lied to them that you were a Toth supporter and that they'd have to make do with water?
I knew you were a bastard, but I didn't expect you to turn on me too.
I do like things to go my way.
I'll send it there. But just remember, everyone gets what's coming to them eventually. One day, you're bound to come across someone who isn't such a pushover.
Maybe. But in the meantime, make sure to send the best you have. After all, we don't want anyone to feel unwell enough to think about settling the score, do we?
Henry is an absolute beast. So we've done that. Well, that hasn't updated. Maybe we need to get like more and to send more. We might have to ask a few taverns. Well, the charcoal burners are just there, so we can ride north. Come on then.
Psst. Young man.
Oh,
Come over
what
here.
What the hell? Young man, come over here. Old whore.
You waiting for someone?
Not anymore, young man. I was waiting for you. You look like a clever sort of fellow, and chivalrous too. You wouldn't leave a damsel in distress, would you?
Why? Do you know of one somewhere?
Now, handsome. Don't be mean. I've got a job to offer you. There's an old grandad sitting in the alehouse there. Yesterday he made use of my services, and he said he'd pay me in the morning. Only now he pretends he doesn't know me. I want you to take the groschen he owes me from his purse and bring them to me.
And what do I get out of it?
Why would I steal it?
I'll give you half of what you get off him. It ain't a lot, but it's more than I've seen for quite a while.
I'm on it.
Did he really do that though? Because why would I steal it from his purse? I'm just going to confront him.
Hey, Henry's come to
Got
see
it for
us.
you right here.
Is it this guy here?
One ale, please. God be with you, Henry.
God be with you.
One ale, please.
This guy here? How am I supposed to pickpocket out of this guy's pocket?
Do you need help?
He looks like a hen. Maybe he'll lay an egg.
Hey,
My
what are you
Christ,
doing?
the
You're
pickpocket.
robbing.
Look at him. He just turned round. He just turned round in his chair. Right, I'm loading that game. I'm not asked about that quest. Pickpocket from this guy. You probably have to wait till a certain time till he's by himself, but that ain't me. I'll check he's in the same place. He might have changed places. He has, look, that's him.
Ale as usual.
Yeah, give me a minute. I'll bring it right away.
That bastard.
What is it?
Fuck him. I didn't care.
Welcome.
I don't care one bit. See ya. We'll ride into the charcoal burners. So many map markers on the screen, it's unreal.
Henry's come to see us.
Hey, it's a jolly good time here. Can 4-man daisy chain. All out with that. Who am I supposed to be talking to? Radan, no? Spokesman.
God be with you. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for some pitch for Talmberg.
Already? What happened to the last lot we supplied?
I don't know, and it doesn't matter. Do you have any, or don't you?
I do. I had a buyer lined up, but it's been a while since he showed his face. What do you need it for?
Talmberg's been taken by a horde of brigands, so we're laying siege to it. We could use some pitch.
Christ's blood. I hadn't heard the news. All right, it's all yours. You gave us a hand with that ginger when we needed it, and if it's for Sir Divish, I know my duty. If you want to haul it away yourself, feel free, or I can get someone to deliver it to you.
Thank you. God bless you.
God save you, Henry.
Champion. So we've managed to do that. So where's next? Beer from Ushitz. What I want to do is, I want to go to Talmberg. I want to hand in the meat before it spoils. And I'm going to tell the quartermaster to go and pick that up. Then I think we'll travel to Ushitz. Kill two birds with one stone by getting the beer sent. If they will send beer. And talk to Godwin about going to see Divish. It's been quite quiet on the roads. We've never been stopped in a while. No ambushes or bandits or anything like that. Maybe it's because I've killed them all. I've killed a good fair number of people in this game. I'm surprised there's anyone left to settle. I've went the wrong way, have I? No.
How are you, Henry?
Good health to you.
I got the ale. Oh, I don't have to go for the ale. I've just got to tell him it. I brought
you some meat.
Stack it over here.
That's the lot.
Good. Well, thanks very much. And when you've got more, feel free to stop by. You won't be unwelcome. Oh yes, and here's a little something for the trip.
I've arranged some beer for you from the local tavern.
You're a proper treasure, you are. I'm gonna put a word in about how well you look after us. Like your own kith and kin.
The charcoal burners nearby have some stocks of pitch they'll let us have.
That's handy. Sir Rubard will be pleased. What little we had left was running out, and he was getting worried.
Well, he can stop worrying.
Good. I'll get someone to take care of it.
Champion. Absolutely smashed that quest so hard. We've done that. Well, I think I'll rest in one of these. I'll rest in one of these beds to get a save on the go, then we'll go travelling again. I think I quite like the nice beds. I like a nice bed. Get a cheeky hour sleep here. And then it's either going to Ushitz. You know what it is? I'm going to go up there first. And then we'll work our way down and eventually end up in Sasau.